Hello, this is Ed Iannucci. By trade, I am a martial arts, self-defense, defensive tactics, and security instructor. I'm not here to promote my business. I'm here to promote an idea. An idea based on current events. And current events are two mass shootings within 24 hours, different parts of the country. Same motive. High capacity, high power rifle, high body count. I'm not going to sit here and blame guns and gun laws. I'm going to take a different approach. And some of the great self-defense guys out there have said the same thing. And there's one principle that us as Americans in a country where mass shootings are happening, you want to call it domestic terrorism, whatever you want to call it. The fact of the matter is, innocent people are dying at the hands of sick people, period. And these sick people can get a hold of high capacity, high power rifles. Again, I am not going to sit here and talk about gun laws. I'm not going to sit here and blame guns. I think what we need to do is look at ourselves. We have a principle in self-defense and personal protection. It's personal protection. Nobody is coming to save you when it first starts. We have to understand that we as people are responsible for our own personal protection. Now let me explain. I don't expect everybody to sit here and take a self-defense class. It's not happening. It won't happen. I don't expect everyone to try to take matters into their own hands, because not everybody has that in them. I am not going to subscribe to a good guy with a gun will stop a bad guy with a gun. In El Paso, Texas, I find it very hard to believe that there wasn't at least 3 to 5 people in that entire mall that were carrying. Don't put the blame on people who carry. Don't even expect them to help you. And it's not from any fault of theirs. Just because you attain a concealed carry permit or in a state where you're allowed to just carry, just because you have a gun does not make you a hero. Excuse me. And God bless our police and our first responders, because they've been very good. There was very great response time in these two particular shootings in Texas and Ohio. So my hat's off to the first responders. And my hat's always off to law enforcement, first responders, military. We have to understand that when we hear that sound, we can no longer take it for granted and think it's fireworks. We have to get our faces out of our phones and look around. You can see a person with a long gun coming at you. We're not seeing anything. We're not responding properly. You hear it all the time. I thought it was fireworks. We have to condition our minds to assume that we are in trouble. If you smell smoke, assume there's fire. If you see fire, get down. We are constantly, there was generations that were integrated with the methodology of stop, drop, and roll. Why are there not more PSAs out there telling the public, when you hear that sound, hit the ground? You know, our minds go to rhymes. We're conditioned with nursery rhymes when we're children. Well, here's one. When you hear the sound, hit the ground. Do not assume it's anything else but gunfire. I come from a world, not that it's a bad place where I live, but if I hear fireworks late at night, my first thought is, that sounds like guns. So I have an opposite ideology. When I hear boom, 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 I don't say, ooh, somebody's doing fireworks, let's go see. Okay? People need to start understanding that it is a daily possibility when you're in a crowded area, when you're in a store, when you're out and about. When you hear that sound, please hit the ground. I'm not going to go into it in politics. dissertations, religion, doctrine, nothing. All I want everybody to understand is when you hear pop, 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 please understand that it is gunfire. Just assume it's gunfire and take cover. Get small. Get invisible. If you are a concealed carry person, great, so am I. Train with the weapon. Know the weapon, and more importantly, know yourself. There are too many pieces to this story. There are too many scenario-based ways of thinking. But if you just get back to when you hear that sound hit the ground, assume it's gunfire. Always assume it's gunfire. There are too many innocent people getting killed. And while you're so busy worrying about what to regulate, who to regulate, how to regulate, people are dying. So, if you don't want to take any sort of classes, that's fine. I understand people don't have time. Some people don't have the money. Some people don't have the mindset. Some people have never heard gunfire in their life. So I'm telling you right now, don't ever assume it's anything else other than gunfire, because that moment you hit the ground, a bullet could be heading at you. So why not take a preventative or a defensive mindset right away? Please. Other countries do it because they are constantly under attack. Are we not? Did this not happen enough on our news, in our minds, when churches get shot up, schools get shot up, daycares get shot up, when people are deliberately targeting children and innocent people? You have to stop thinking that you're safe all the time. Your own personal protection is your responsibility. So please, when you hear the sound, hit the ground and take cover. Get small, get invisible, use your head, use your eyes, and react. Please. We are not sheep for the slaughter. We do not have to be. So whatever you do, if not for your own sake, for your family's sake, when you hear the sound, hit the ground. Give yourself time to think of what you need to do. But don't ever assume it's fireworks. Pop, pop, pop means that sound, you hit the ground. Please. That's all I really have to say. I'll try to do more. But for now, that's all I can say. Thank you.